What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
Good morning and what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Q&A 79. Look at all the shit I gotta read. First of all, I want to say I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas this past weekend. Feisty Pants had a blast. Here's a little video he wanted to make after everything that he got. And then I stuck it in there with a surprise package he hadn't opened yet. Did I mention I'm the hoodie weight champion of the world? YouTube hoodie weight champion of the world? I might have to start this over. There's not enough time. New Year's is this weekend. And actually, Fan Mail Friday, I'm gonna see you guys next year because oh, that's too funny. I can't even. You guys put the joke together yourselves. But I want to hear New Year's resolutions. Some people told me I should work on finding myself a heel wife because because I'm single and all that. And how many times have we seen Star Wars? 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. Shit. I can't count to 5 clearly. So here's something that I made a wrong assumption on initially. I had said that Rey was Han and Leia's daughter because in the stories, in the books before Disney took over, there was the expanded universe where the story continued by book as opposed to more movies. And Han and Leia had kids that became well with the Force, and they feuded with each other. So I assumed that Rey was going to be the daughter where Kylo Ren was established as their son. I just figured they'd reveal it in the next movie or something, because they can't reveal all at once. Too much information. However, after having seen it a few times, and then, oops, if you go check out your Star Wars Infinity display at, anywhere, Toys R Us, Target, whoever's got one, just watch the video. Kylo Ren calls her, "So we meet again, cousin." Oops! Oops! So it's Luke's daughter, and, not Han and Leia's daughter. Oh well, it was gonna be somebody's daughter. So then it begs to ask, who's her mother? Well, either she's going to be introduced also, or she was killed off by Kylo Ren when him and his knights went and killed everybody in the new Jedi Order that sent Luke into hiding. All right, back to the, let's start the questions. Ray Isadira wants to know, do I think the Nexus, if not for John Cena, would have been better, or could have been more successful, I guess? I didn't write, I only wrote half of the question. And did I like the Nexus? I did like the idea, however, I'd seen it already with the NWO. It wasn't anything new for me, so it wasn't like, oh my god, the Nexus. However, I think it needed John Cena because as the NWO ran rampant in the WCW, their main guy that they couldn't turn over was Sting. Now, in the Nexus, their main guy that they couldn't turn over was John Cena. Although he did turn at the end, only to turn on them. Booyah! Go John Cena. But yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. I thought it was a clever idea at something that was great back in the day. Try to rehash it a little. And I think it spent the right amount of time. I don't think they should have lasted longer than it did. I think if they dragged it out, I think it would have been awful. Roger Gico wants to know, will Blue Pants be Divas Champion? Will Brie Bella be Divas Champion? And did I see Grimm's documentary on the History Channel? First, I'll answer these 2 questions. Blue Pants is an indie worker who appears very regularly with NXT. I don't know that she is signed with NXT officially yet, so is she going to be Divas Champion? Probably not anytime soon. Brie Bella, I think maybe one more time before she retires, but I think her ship has sailed. And did I see Grimm's documentary on the History Channel? It's actually not the History Channel, it's on Nat Geo. And not only was Grimm on Nat Geo with a documentary, so was I. We were in the same hour-long special. Now, I know since it has aired, they broke it into halves, and you can find each one on the internet quite separately. But, yes, I knew, because not only was I there, I mean, I didn't appear on camera, but I also had one done for myself. Thank you, Roger, for being that guy. Thank you, Roger. Teresa, my Yankee buddy, wants to know if I have been watching the debates and who might I vote for. You know what? I like Rubio, but, you know, Trump does it for me, and I think Trump is the type of guy who will not back down from his loudmouth, not promises, but like if he says, you know, he's going to say like, you know, all the Mexicans crossing the border illegally. He went on and on about that, and all people could take from it was that they clipped the phrase, "I hate Mexicans," and they made him look like a racist. He's not a racist. They're crossing the border illegally. They're illegal. There's got to be a stop put to that. A stop put to that? What? That has to stop. Now, if Trump was actually the president, like, you know, say fast forward and he wins and becomes the president and this is still happening, you better believe there's not going to be one goddamn Mexican illegal crossing the border illegally. So, that's the kind of guy I'm saying Trump is. If he says this shouldn't happen, he's the type of guy who's going to go and make it happen. Or stop it from happening, or whatever the case may be. So, you know, we've had presidents, we've had Mexico, we've had Mexicans crossing the border into the country illegally. Nobody's stopping it. Guess who's going to stop it? Trump is that guy. That's why I like Trump. He's not afraid to open his mouth. There's a lot of political correctness going on over the last 10 or 15 years, and it's stupid. You know, it's like, there's no reason. I mean, it's nice to be nice to people, but call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Trump is the guy. When it comes down to it, I'm probably going to vote for Trump. Jeremiah Baez wants to know, what's my favorite WWE gear? And would I rather meet John Cena or The Rock? You know, I like them both for lots and lots of reasons. But I think I would have to go with John Cena because Feisty Pants doesn't really know who The Rock is, and I would like to say John Cena would have a bigger impact on Feisty Pants. So I would go with John Cena. And my favorite gear? I don't really have a favorite kind of gear at all. So I'm going to say none. Mike's Network wants to know favorite cruiserweight champ. He liked Chavo. You know, Chavo was pretty great. I can't disagree with Chavo. Feisty Pants wants to know from Daddy what's his favorite TV show and what was my favorite game before Minecraft. Feisty Pants, my boy, Daddy would tell you that there was a show called Cheers that Daddy used to watch on TV before you were born. It was a long, long time ago. It's actually still on, like, in reruns. Daddy will show you later on. And, Daddy plays EverQuest for a long, long time, and that would have to be my favorite game before you and I started playing Minecraft together. The Twisted Clown wants to know, when will you do the GoBots Challenge, Challenge of the GoBots video? Who will win the Royal Rumble? How did you and Feisty Pants spend Christmas? I linked a video earlier about Feisty Pants at his Christmas haul. It was pretty great. We had family, everybody was over, we ate terrible amounts of food, and we ended up going to see Star Wars at night again. I have no idea who's going to win the Royal Rumble. It could be anybody at this point. And the Challenge of the GoBots video, that's going to be, it's not going to be for a while. I know you said your daughters are looking for it too. I still have to paint Psykill, and I still need a helicopter to paint into Coptor. I have somebody in mind. I'd like to finish off this other guy, Tank, to add in there. And then actually making a stop-motion video takes forever. So, you know, it's going to be a project. I'm going to shoot for the summer. Joe Shank wants to know, who is my favorite superhero? Joe, let me ask you this. Have you ever seen Batman and me in the same room? It's because I'm Batman. It's Batman, bro. Who is this on Twitter? At Juan Bra? Juan Bra? It says Juan Bra. I'm not sure. I think that's got to be his Twitter name. Are you and Grim coming to Houston? Not that I checked, that I know of, and I have to ask Grim. I don't know that we're coming to Houston. I asked him what's going on in Houston. He says a ton of shit. I said, okay. Jonathan Julius Bobito wants to know, he's over on Amino. I'm your fan ever since you appeared on Grimm's videos. Fan mails, were you to the Next Door Neighbor roast? I was not at the Next Door Neighbor roast. And I've actually been on Grimm's show since the very, very first episode. So I guess that means you like me from the start. I don't know. All right, and then David Griffin writes in a whole bunch. He's got a shitload of questions here. Favorite pay-per-view theme songs from over the years? You know, honestly, David, I don't keep track of that stuff. I couldn't even tell you who won the Royal Rumble, like, last year. I can't even. Wasn't it? I don't know. Was it Roman Reigns? I think it was Roman Reigns. But I don't know, let alone theme songs. I don't keep track of that. I'm sorry, man. Would you rather do a 1-hour fan mail with Grimm and Heel Wife or Doo-Hop and Olivia, and why? You know, I have not done a fan mail with Doo-Hop and Olivia. I would say I would make it a spectacular 1-hour fan mail spectacular. That's two of the same words. A fantastic 1-hour fan mail spectacular. Let's go with that, with Doo-Hop and Olivia. Which titles in the WWE would you like to see brought back and why? You know, there's the Cruiserweight, and I would love to see that come back because I think it would be a great opportunity for the smaller, you know, guys on the smaller side of the scale, weight scale. Not everybody can be heavyweight champ. There's only one. There's like one heavyweight champ and then title, and then there's like 50 guys on the roster all fighting for it. It would just be another way to get to the top of something for some people who can't get to the very top. JR or Cole? Definitely JR. Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame, despite him betting on baseball years ago. Here's the thing about Pete Rose. He bet on baseball. It was illegal. He got punished severely. They have asked Pete Rose to stop gambling altogether, and they would allow him into the Hall of Fame. This has happened. And Pete Rose cannot stop gambling. Therefore, he doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry. I don't care how many hits you have. You shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. When did you first meet Heel Wife and Olivia? A long time ago in a galaxy that is our own. I did a little Star Wars there. Which old pay-per-views do you want to see brought back and why? I would like to see, I don't know that I'm missing any. I think Money in the Bank used to be its own pay-per-view. That'd be cool. But, I would like to see Survivor Series as elimination matches the whole night. Maybe not the whole night, but, you know, because you got to still defend your championship titles. But that was the original purpose of Survivor Series. It was about to have, you know, 4 guys or 5 guys against another 4 or 5 guys, and then people would get eliminated. And sometimes you'd have 3-on-1, sometimes you'd have, you know, 2-on-2, and it would be really interesting to see, you know, who could do what against who. But now, you know, 1 pinfall. In this past one, I think we had 2 elimination matches, but they weren't even announced until like the day, you know, the show started. So I would like to see them fix that. What else? Favorite Royal Rumble match over the years? Same with the first question, dude. I don't keep track. I enjoy what I see. I don't retain knowledge. Tag Team Revolution. Do you think there should be a Tag Team Revolution like there was with the Divas? You know what? I think there is a Tag Team Revolution, and I think the New Day is forefront on that revolution. If you think about it, maybe you go back a year, you know, right when New Day started working together, there was a bunch of disarray. You know, the Usos were the champs. They were champs for like a long time, and they were like the first like solid team that came along that wasn't really 2 main superstars on the same, like Kane and Daniel Bryan. They're not really a tag team. They're just 2 main superstars who team together. I think currently what we're looking at with the Lucha Dragons, the Usos, the New Day, even the Ascension, the Dudley Boys are back. You know, the Hardys are coming back pretty soon. I think we're on the cusp of Tag Team Revolution. All right, folks. That is all the fan mail. Let me know. I want to know how your Christmas was. I want to hear your New Year's resolutions. You know, we covered Ray being Luke's daughter. Check out that infinity display at your store. All right. So the way Q&A works is you leave your comments, leave your questions in the comments all week long, and I write them down and I read them every Sunday. Same with fan mail. On Fridays, I write them down and I read them every Friday. And then if you have something to send, I open the package on camera, and this is where you would send it. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. You can find me on Twitch. Every once in a while, I play EverQuest and I stream it, and you can get a feel for what I'm doing. If you find me on Amino, these are the different things that I'm on there. Now, I don't have my alerts on because everybody in the world would be blowing up my phone. So just, you know, if you find me there, leave me a message and say, hey, Alex, what's up? And I'll check it and I'll get back to you. I'm over on Instagram. I'm on ideas.lego.com. And then the show. You can find me on Twitter at mypalalex. And every Sunday we do Q&A. When there's a pay-per-view later that night, we do predictions. Monday, Feisty Pants and I hit the stores. Tuesday is baseball. Wednesday, Feisty Pants does Minecraft. We just recently did the big December update. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we leave it open for the other things we do, and Friday is commonly fan mail. And you know where to send that? Right there. Like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe for more!